Hello students, welcome to this class. Today we'll see what Charles Porter did and what happened to him on the 11th of April. Mustard and cress and radishes not come up yet. Today was a day of annoyances. I missed the 8:45 bus to the city through having words with the grocer's boy who for the second time had the impertinence to bring his basket to the hall door and had left the marks of his dirty boots on the fresh cleaned door steps. He said he had knocked at the side door with his knuckles for a quarter of an hour. I knew Sarah, our servant, could not hear this, as she was upstairs doing the bedrooms. So asked the boy why he did not ring the bell. He replied that he did pull the bell, but the handle came off in his hand. Do you remember, students, when Charles Porter had planted mustard and cress and radishes? Mustard and cress is mustard and cress plants grown together and eaten in salad. In fact, he had planted these plants before. He did so on the 9th of April. But they had not come up yet. In other words, they had not sprouted by the 11th of April. Charles Porter says, the 11th of April was a day of annoyances. He was annoyed, in other words. He was annoyed because he had missed the 8:45 bus to the city, as he was having words with the grocer's boy. To have words with somebody means to have a serious discussion or argument. In fact, the grocer's boy came there the second time and he did something wrong. He brought his basket to the hall door and the fresh cleaned door steps were made dirty by him with his dirty boots. When Charles Porter asked him why he did so, the boy says that he had been knocking at the door with his knuckles for a quarter of an hour, that is for 15 minutes, but the door was not opened. Charles Porter says, if it is so, why didn't you ring the bell? The boy says that he was trying to ring the bell. But while he was doing so, the handle of the bell came off in his hand. And that's the reason he was late to the office. I was half an hour late at the office, a thing that has never happened to me before. There has recently been much irregularity in the attendance of the clerks. And Mr. Perkup, our principal, unfortunately chose this very morning to pounce down upon us early. Someone had given the tip to the others. The result was that I was the only one late of the lot. As I said that he was having words with the grocer's boy. In other words, there was some argument between Charles Porter and the boy, and that was the reason why he could not catch the 8:45 bus to the city. As a result, he was half an hour late to reach the office. Charles Porter says, this was the first time I had been late. I had never been late before. We have already seen that there was much irregularity in the attendance of the clerks. Moreover, there were some young clerks who came to the office quite late, and that's why he had told them not to be late. This particular day, somebody had given the tip to the other clerks that the principal would be coming, and that's why all the other clerks came on time. They reached the office on time. And Charles Porter was the only one who came late that day. And he was caught by their principal. Buckling, one of the senior clerks, was a brick. And I was saved by his intervention. As I passed by Pitt's desk, I heard him remark to his neighbor, "How disgracefully late some of the head clerks arrive." This was, of course, meant for me. I treated the observation with silence, simply giving him a look which unfortunately had the effect of making both of the clerks laugh. Though afterwards, it would have been more dignified if I had pretended not to have heard him at all. Cummings called in the evening and we played dominoes. Do you remember what Charles Porter called Pitt? Once he called him a monkey. Monkey here stands for a person who is very active and enjoys making fun of others. A person who likes making jokes. And here he calls buckling a brick. A brick here means a person to be relied on. A person on whom you can rely. This day when he was late, the same very monkey, that is Pitt, made fun of Charles Porter. He remarked to his neighbor, "How disgracefully late some of the head clerks arrive." Charles Porter says, what he said was meant for me. It means it was meant, he was hinting at Charles Porter. But Charles Porter did not say a word. He just treated the observation with silence. He just kept quiet. And it was buckling a brick, one of the senior clerks, Charles Porter says, saved him from being humiliated by the principal, Mr. Perkup. That's all for now. Thank you.